If there's one thing that Hollywood is known for, it's the weird and complicated relationships of its top stars. It seems that the chaotic movie roles the top celebrities play tend to seep into their real life and affect their relationships. There are only a few marriages that have less drama than that of Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. But before we get into all the crazy and scandalous parts of their marriage, let's take a walk down memory lane to see how this chaotic love story started. According to Gabrielle Union, their first meeting was far from love at first sight. The star couple first met at a Super Bowl party in 2007, where they were both co-hosts. Gabrielle Union stated, "I stayed on one side of the room with my people. We like to party and he doesn't drink at all. He was on the other side of the room holding Bible study." In a 2014 interview with Glamour, she said, "When I met Dwayne, his resume looked like crap. Athlete, going through a divorce, 9 years younger than me. None of that screamed, let's have a lasting relationship." However, the Think Like a Man star decided to give love another chance after going through a difficult breakup. Union and Wade began dating in 2009, but they didn't make their official debut together until July 2010. At the Hollywood, Florida Summer Grove benefit dinner, the couple posed for pictures. 2 days later, at Wade's All-Star basketball game at Miami's American Airlines Arena, the couple was spotted getting intimate on the court. The couple wasn't expecting a wedding just yet, but they did pose together on the February 2012 Essence cover. "We're not rushing it," Wade told the magazine. "Both of us have been married before, and we understand that if we choose to marry again, we want it to be right. We both took failing at marriage hard. The next time, it's gotta be forever." Unfortunately, the demands of being a Hollywood star got in the way of their blossoming relationship. In early 2013, the couple split due to their busy schedules. The Bring It On alum was pretty blunt about what caused their separation. In an interview with Glamour, she said, "When Dwayne and I broke up briefly in 2013, it was because of distance and scheduling. I finished filming Being Mary Jane. Then I flew to Vegas right away to start shooting Think Like a Man 2. I couldn't take time off, and I missed some quality togetherness we desperately needed. Moving forward, I decided my work schedule has to make sense for our family." It was discovered that during their breakup, Wade had a child with Basketball Wives star Aja Medoyarin. Apparently, this didn't seem to have any effect on the stars' feelings for each other, as they got back together and eventually got engaged. While speaking on Good Morning America, the basketball star shared how he included his kids in his special proposal. He said, "They were like, we want to do a presentation for you. They like to do skits and songs and stuff, so we turn around and they're like, okay, we're ready. And I turned back around and all the boys were holding up signs that said, will you marry us?" Gabrielle Union admitted that she didn't take the proposal seriously because Wade's kids had been wanting them to get married for 2 years. But she was shocked when he got down on one knee holding a ring. Like a lot of successful star couples, there's always the issue of money and setting boundaries, especially when things go south. On the Arsenio Hall show, Union talked about how important it was for them to have a prenup before tying the knot. "The biggest difference between this and the last marriage will be a prenup, at my insistence," she said. "When you have your own stuff, you don't need to worry about anyone else's stuff. So everyone should go into the relationship knowing, I'm here for you and you're here for me. And the reality is, I've never seen Dwayne balance a checkbook, so I gotta protect my stuff. It's the wave of the future." In front of their loved ones, the pair tied the knot in a small-scale ceremony in Miami on August 30, 2014. Union had already disclosed to Arsenio Hall that they had intended for their nuptials to be an entirely family event, so there were no bridesmaids or any of that. The couple shared pictures of their 3-part honeymoon on Instagram just one day after saying "I do." They first spent time on a deserted island in the Maldives before traveling on safari in the Serengeti region of Africa. The Seychelles Islands were their last destination. Like all couples, the Wades had their fair share of challenges. In an exclusive excerpt from her book, We're Going to Need More Wine, Union revealed the reproductive problems she had been dealing with for years. She had 8 or 9 miscarriages because of adenomyosis, a uterine disorder related to endometriosis. "For 3 years, my body has been a prisoner of trying to get pregnant. I've either been about to go into an IVF cycle, in the middle of an IVF cycle, or coming out of an IVF cycle," she wrote. Union stated that she and Wade remain bursting with love and ready to do anything to meet the child we've both dreamed of, despite her difficulties. Union and Wade had their first child together through surrogacy on November 7, 2018. The couple shared adorable pictures of their baby, Kavia James's birth, on Instagram to mark her arrival. Speaking with Oprah Winfrey in December 2018 about her daughter's birth, she said, "We want her to understand that she was so loved, wanted, desired, protected, and nurtured when she was just a thought. We want her to know everything it took to bring her into this world, usually around the time she starts talking back. We want her to really understand what we went through." Dwayne Wade has constantly shown support for his wife's work and ambitions. This was evident when he openly supported his wife in a number of tweets following her controversial exit from AGT, America's Got Talent, stating that he was proud of Union for standing up for what she stands for. The star actress had revealed that she was fired from the show because of her refusal to remain silent in the face of a toxic culture. However, the actress and NBC declared they had reached an amicable resolution in September 2020. The couple are also extremely supportive parents as they supported Zaya, their daughter, both openly and in secret along her journey after she came out as transgender. In an interview with Ellen DeGeneres, Wade talked about the moment their daughter came out. Zaya, our 12-year-old, came home and said, "Hey, so I want to talk to you guys. I think going forward, I'm ready to live my truth, and I want to be referenced as she and her. I'd love for you guys to call me Zaya," he said. In another interview with People magazine that same month, a proud Wade talked about how he loved and supported his kids in every way. He said, as I'm raising my kids, you just try to put them in the best situations to be able to succeed in life. How I do that and how me and my wife decide to do that may be different from another family. But we want them to know there's always unconditional love, that it will always be supported. We've got you no matter what, and we see you. I see you how you see you. Union also publicly declared her unwavering support on her ex, then Twitter page, writing, "Meet Zaya. She's compassionate, loving, whip smart, and we are so proud of her. It's okay to listen to, love, and respect your children exactly as they are. Love and light, good people." The Union Wade family was recognized for their public LGBTQ advocacy after Zaya shared her story, and as a result, they were included in Time magazine's list of the 100 most influential people of 2020. Gabrielle Union has always been outspoken about her life and the challenges she's had along the way. In the first episode of Taraji P. Henson's Facebook Watch series, Peace of Mind with Taraji, Union talked candidly about her experience as a survivor and the PTSD that followed. "We are so conditioned that we know what someone looks like who has suffered from PTSD. We believe we know what victims look like, and it's not me," she shared. Union also talked about how her PTSD had affected her relationship with Wade, especially during the epidemic when she was having therapy sessions at home. Recall that she has been in therapy for her PTSD since she was 19. She said, "I just feel a little bit more naked, exposed, because I am just on Zoom with the therapist and I can hear the household and then the doors open and there is not enough space. You know what I mean? And that kind of worries me sometimes. You know, when people are like, you got to keep the mystery about yourself. Don't tell him everything. I'm like, well, then. The pandemic, you got the whole thing. So you have to find out, do you love me for all of the baggage?" Hollywood is fraught with strained relationships and messy divorces. So naturally, people love to see and hear from Hollywood stars who have stayed together through thick and thin. In celebration of their 7th wedding anniversary, Wade got candid with People magazine about what makes his marriage with the star actress work. "It's about learning each other, learning what she wants for her life and for her career, and trying to support all those things," he said. Gabrielle Union added, "This is both of our second marriages, and we're super transparent about that. We didn't do it right the first time around. There's another way, to be more collaborative and equitable. We humble ourselves, listen, and meet in the middle." Gabrielle Union dropped a bomb that blew the internet away when she revealed some interesting details about their finances. A May episode of the Idea Generation podcast featured a clip that Black Millionaire shared with X. In it, the actor disclosed that she and her spouse split the bills equally. Unsurprisingly, the video became viral very fast. It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50. But in other households that each of us have to support, there's always like this, like gorilla on your back that's like, you better work, you better work. Oh, you're gonna sleep in? You know, somebody might not eat, and it's hard. Dwayne Wade disclosed that the decision to split the bills resulted from a disagreement with his wife inside their previous Florida property after he told her that it was my house that I paid for. In a podcast with Club Shay Shay, he said, "My wife looked at me and said, 'You will never say that to me again when it's something that we share.' So when we moved to Los Angeles, my wife said, 'I got half on it. You will never say my house again. You can stay in that arena.'" These two are all about being open and honest with each other, which is probably one of the reasons they're still going stronger. Did you like this video? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification for juicier celebrity stories. See you next time.